So, I didn't really get this ready like I intended to. Let me pull up the video just to make sure. I have to pull up the stream always to make sure that it's still running because sometimes the PS4 will lie to me and it'll say, "Hey man, guess what you're not doing? You are not streaming." And then I'll go and check it, and sure enough, I am. So, yeah, I don't really get it. Uh, so yeah. Um, Normally I don't stream Final Fantasy 14 because this is kind of like my go-to game when I have nothing else to play, and I really can't make a daily stream out of doing dailies. There's no interesting commentary to really do to really have with that. So um yeah, I wanted to do a stream. I don't do this kind of stream very often at all. Maybe a couple times a year. Uh, but I wanted to talk about the stream, talk about some other things, just kind of give like a status on it, kind of how my mindset's been with the stream here lately, how I feel about it, where it's going next. Um, we'll take a second to just answer some really quick questions. They're not questions I've received, but they're questions that because I know I do have some people who will come to the channel and watch it. They return to the channel another time I'm streaming and watch it. So I want to answer some things really quick, just in case any of those people watch. Um, is the stream ending? No, absolutely not. The streams will continue. Will they continue anytime soon? I don't know. The uh, the reason for that, it's kind of a few things all bound together. The first is the fact that I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 right this second. Um, it's kind of taken hold of me again, for better or worse. So I've been kind of feeding that beast for a little bit. I've found some things that, from what originally had driven me away from the game, I have found some other things that have kind of replaced it. I never planned on being gone for a long time, but I did want to take some time, and that's what really picked up on the streams because I know Mass Effect Andromeda and Yakuza 0, those streams got delayed for months, and I gave no updates about them until I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna finish these because like it plagued me that I still had the streams. I was like, oh god. So yeah, there's that. Um, I will be returning to the stream. I will be returning to the Kingdom Hearts stream. I'm not, with the exception of this video, at this moment, I have no plans to stream anything between now and when I continue Kingdom Hearts. Uh, that being said, oh wow, thanks, Cat. That being said, I really did not enjoy my time with Kingdom Hearts. It was. Uh, I've talked to people afterwards. Okay, first off, before I even get into that, I watched the video. I watched the whole thing because, of course, believe it or not, there were copyright claims, but they were the usual monetization ones. That's fine. I do know there's a big hubbub with YouTube right now about them changing monetization rules. The only time ads have ever appeared on this whole channel that I've ever had control of is never. I've not personally monetize a single video on this channel. If you see ads on any of my videos, even my big Final Fantasy VII ones that desperately need to be redone with some audio commentary and some better explanations, those that were uploaded fucking forever ago, uh, you know, never monetize those because I didn't want to. It's not that I don't like the idea of ads. Ads are very important, especially for a platform like YouTube. It's just that's never been the kind of content that I wanted to put out. The content I wanted to just get straight into the content. Like here's, what you see in the titles, what you get. There's no pee breaks unless you pause the video, pretty much. Or if I'm taking a pee break during a live stream, because I mean, hey man, shit happens. Like, sometimes I gotta get up from the stream and go use the bathroom. I'm still a human being, damn it. But yeah, I've not gone through and monetized videos, so anytime you see ads on one of my videos, that means that there has been some sort of copyright claim on there. And I didn't deal with this a lot. My first copyright claim for stuff since I came back to streaming was with the very last Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough that I did, the big like 9-hour one. If anybody ever goes back and rewatches it, you're brave, because that was me just jumping right back on the stream. I did no research. It's like, oh fuck it, we're gonna stream this game now. So like there was a claim on the ending song on that. So if videos ever show up, it's because of that. Definitely, I have no plans to remove those songs. I did it once for Watch Dogs, and I realized, like, that's not really how I want to go to. So to, like, the 9 artists that I had silenced, maybe. Considering I got copyright claimed on most of the videos anyways, I should have just left the radio on so we could at least jam out during that. So that's kind of some things I've learned and thought of in hindsight. But yeah, there will probably be ads throughout the Kingdom Hearts videos, especially that first one. It got hit with a couple, not my intentions. So, given the status of my channel, I apparently won't be in the Partners program, which is absolutely fine. I never opted to be in it anyways. It's just they based it off a view count many years ago, and they're like, hey, you can make money off of AdSense. That's cool, I'll take my pennies. Even if I had probably turned on AdSense, I highly doubt I would have ever been able to cash out. Because I think you have to hit like $100 maybe to cash out. No. No. You earn like pennies for those views, not... Like, yeah, those videos probably are getting close to 100K, but they've also been up for eons. It's back when I had Windows Vista had just come out, and I had bought my laptop, and how I recorded those videos was through an emulator. Surprise, surprise. But anyways, yeah, this will probably end up taking this whole run for me to talk about everything that's on my mind. I tend to be long-winded, especially on these videos. But yeah, I have no plans on ever monetizing this because I want this to be archival content. But at the same time, if someone's work ends up in one of these games, which is inevitable, it's just kind of how it works. Then absolutely, I'm not gonna do anything to mess with their videos or their revenue, because that would just be douchey. But I won't be streaming anytime really soon. I think the next time that I'll be doing any streaming, I can go ahead and tell you, and it's purely based on Final Fantasy XIV. It's not. I wish I could say it's me wanting to hop back into Kingdom Hearts, but I just wasn't digging it. Watched the video. Got mad watching the video because it's not the kind of mad like, you know, oh man, that was blatantly obvious. Why didn't I see that? Like, no, I'm mad at poor conveyance, as Ego Raptor puts it in the Sequelitis series. There was some real poor conveyance of, hey, if you hit this tree instead of climbing it, a coconut will come out. Fuck coconuts. Fuck Riku. Fuck, there was something else. But I remember texting the coworkers I'd promised I was going to play Kingdom Hearts. I texted them and I just gave them this big old, like, fuck list based off, like, an hour and a half of playing. I was mad when that run ended. I just didn't have any more gas in the tank. So there was that. I created an alt on 14 because I wanted to kind of experience the game as a new player in Stormblood. And my free company will probably think I'm crazy. Well, they do think I'm crazy because I did go after relics. And I make alts when they're not necessary because it kind of makes up for the fact that I suck at raiding. But I made an alt, and I spent a lot of time leveling her up, getting her into a status of being pretty decently long. She's about midway through the entire game, including all expansions. She's in the Stormblood level range. She's like 61, maybe 62. So there's that, but I've also found some things here on my main that have really struck my interest with gathering, crafting. That may be kind of where I go with this expansion. That takes a lot of work, especially considering I didn't work on last expansion. So that has my attention, and it's not really something that I feel fits the stream and like the kind of content that I've had up on the stream up to this point. Because usually that's for like single player games, to kind of highlight, hey, play this game with me, experience it for the first time. But I am actually looking into recording some multiplayer sessions. I might put out a test video sometime soon, but I've been mulling over the idea with some friends of potentially doing some Bloodborne runs. That's not necessarily a new experience, but you can see how much of a scrub lord I am because I only use the hunter axe and I hate every other weapon. I play Bloodborne so wrong. I'm okay at Bloodborne. I wouldn't say I'm good, but I was good enough to get the platinum, so there's that. Fuck Curse to Foul of Amygdala. It would just be like a for funsies every once in a while thing. My schedule makes it hard to play with friends, which the stream kind of helped with because I could like focus on single player games and stuff. But no definite concrete plans on that. It's just something me and some friends have mulled over. I'd be interested in doing. I know a lot of my friends are going to be on the Monster Hunter craze. I will not be one of those. For better or worse. No real commentary with Monster Hunter. It's just I played the beta and it wasn't really my thing. So I know a lot of people are going to be looking at the Dragon Ball Fighter Z or whatever. That looks pretty stylish, but I have no plans on getting it either, unless I find it on an amazing sale. That one's more so just because it's a fighter, and I'm not. A, I'm not good at fighters. B, I'm not very interested in fighters, so. With that said, I know I said I was going to try to go through that entire collection, but after Kingdom Hearts, I may go for something else. I do plan on, if it's still on sale, picking up Evil Within 2. It's like $20 on Amazon right now. I'm going to check that out. That means I'd have to make another attempt at the Evil Within. Evil Within, I really like survival horror games. But like, I I just didn't care for the Evil Within when I was initially going through it, and I eventually put it down. Maybe just 2 or 3 hours into it. wasn't wasn't really digging it, and that was something I made myself start doing, was putting games down to play other ones I'm interested in. But with the stream, I'm too much of a completionist to do that, so that shit ain't happening, dog. I've been the laziest tank this whole run. Hit me with that good shit. I want to plunge. I'm also really tired. Me yawning, that actually kind of goes into the second bit of this. And the reason I haven't been streaming, it's not just because of how I feel about Kingdom Hearts. Because I can push through a game that I'm not necessarily digging. Because I'm gonna be completely honest, the stream was what really carried me through Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 2 is just kind of overwhelming a little bit. And I probably would have put that down for a while if I didn't have the commitment to the stream. Oh my goodness. But also, I've been, especially here, pretty much since I streamed that, because I streamed that Kingdom Hearts stream on the 8th. And, oh Jesus Christ. I swear I hate people. No matter how many times I've run this for years, and people still don't understand how aggro works with her. Watch, she's gonna fuck it up. Whiff. Damn it, I never win. I did win it. Okay, this is the first time I've ever won one of those. Why not? I'm really not gonna use that by the time this is over. But yeah, real life has been pretty demanding of me lately. I have had issues. For anyone who is watching the Horizon stream and knows, I've had some issues with my mom being in and out of the hospital, and she's doing okay. We actually did get some good news the other day with what she's got going on, so that's good. It's been very time consuming. So what little time that I've actually had or made for myself, I've spent it on here working on gatherers and stuff. So there's that. I do plan on pulling quite a bit of overtime at work, since with my particular job, it requires me making people happy, and we're not really doing that. So circumstances kind of out of our control, which means I'm not getting my bonus that I usually get. And I'd like to save up for a new computer, because then I can start streaming some computer games and maybe have a little bit of format for when I stream those. But I'm still primarily a console gamer. Always have been. This won't be my first gaming computer. I barely used it as a gaming computer, but I want another one, so I'm gonna do it. Life's too short not to build another computer. I've actually already got the video card even, so. But yeah, I've been pretty busy. So, what little time I've had, and I say little, I've had a lot of time, but I've put all of it back into 14, making sure I'm running roulettes. Like you guys could see a little bit of my character, but like I got my gatherers up finally. But like this is what I've been working on, getting everything up to 70. So, um, yeah, yeah, it's been a trip. Um, they made announcements for the here. It just kind of like locked me in for even longer. They made some announcements here that I was pretty pleased with because I main monk here on 14, but I don't really like how they designed it for Stormblood, and they're fixing some of the problems that I had with monk. So I would be lying to say that I'm not eager to try those out because I'm really eager to try those out. Please don't be shit. Modestly acceptable. Trish Sparta, that's a. If that ain't a Devil May Cry reference, I don't know what is. Guess you'd be Dante Sparta. I'm a Dark Knight. Is that the Dark Knight Sparta? Yeah, I actually didn't plan to have this go into the second one, but I'm kind of long-winded anyways, and yeah, I just want to make sure that I get everything that's in my mind out there. It's kind of therapeutic, actually. But yeah, I will be continuing Kingdom Hearts. I will be working some overtime, so one of my days off, I'll at least be gone for some of it, and then I do plan to still have a continued presence on 14. Like, when I was initially doing the stream, I was streaming every day, like, even during vacations, like back when I was playing Nier, which I think about that game all the time. That game had no business being as good as it was. It was phenomenal. I listened to the soundtrack at work, and I'm just completely smitten with that game. It's ridiculous. It was probably my favorite game from last year, with Persona 5 being a close second. I wish I could have streamed Persona 5. Not that there isn't a million streams of it out there already, but I had so much fun with those games. Is like totally caught me off guard. Horizon really caught me off guard. It was such a good year last year. Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami were fantastic. But I was already fans of the Yakuza game, so like I knew I was getting into quality, but it's such a good year. And this video wasn't intended really to talk about it, but like just while it's on my mind, it's so good. What the fuck? They're all hiding. Get your ass down here. I couldn't target a single one of them easily. Like, normally I'll do like a vote target when they're far away, but... Oh, I do have power slash. Alright, man. Should be fun, good times, all that stuff. They probably think I'm a total scrub. What is my playtime? 273 days. That's a couple thousand hours. I'm sure somebody can do the math later. I want dark arts. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have a continued presence on Final Fantasy 14. I'm not gonna leave to play other things like I did the last time, but I will reduce my 14 schedule once I've hit some milestones and I've hit a place where I don't need to play every day to continue working towards those goals. Primarily crafting. I want to make money. You see, I have like 2 mil. I did a video. Uh, fuck. Oh my god, how am I not dead? I did a video several months ago where I did like a status stream. I think it was actually the Persona 5 video. I was like, well, I'm not streaming it. Because I wasn't sound like a pretentious D-bag. Oh, everybody's here. I guess it's... The fuck? Oh, that's the turret. I was looking at the map and I was like, do we have a 5th person here? That would be wicked. Why is the DPS so slow with 5 people? Okay, it's the turret. We'll start leveling up crafters pretty much as soon as I get this Dark Knight up to 70. Get that taken care of. It should just be by the end of the weekend at the rate I'm going. I'm already 65. I'll be 66 by the time I do these roulettes a day. I'm gonna do a leveling roulette on my alt that I made that I'm mildly obsessed with. And then if I'm not totally tired, I know I've been yawning a lot, but I'll probably do a Bartram's Middle. I don't know though. I'll learn these children today. I love it. So, anyways, that's one reason I'm pretty okay with this dungeon. There's another trick later where you can you can pretty much pull the last section as a sack pull, but like have your party run way off to like another side of the boss room, have the tank die, and then when all the mobs leave, you go and you res the tank and deal with the weakness. I'm not gonna go through all that, but because that one's a little rough. Any little bit of aggro the party pulls fucks that whole thing up. I'll be honest. These guys are okay. I generally don't trust randoms. But for that one, that's pretty much all me. They see what I'm doing, and I'm just like, okay. I feel a little bad for that white mage that's trying to heal, but they'd be alright. I'll probably cut the stream around this dungeon because I'm pretty much out of stuff to talk about. Talked about potentially doing multiplayer streams at times. They would be sparse. It's so rare when my schedule lines up with my friends. Oh, I do have one more thing to discuss, actually. That is friend requests. I'm not changing anything in regards to friend requests. I had made a request a couple of videos ago that this back when I was playing Watch Dogs. I was like, I'm cool with friend requests for sure. Go ahead and send them. You can follow. That's cool too. Definitely not against any of that. In fact, I'm actually very for it. Not that I really do the channel to gain followers or anything, but if I get them, great. The close friend requests have gotten better. I think part of it was because I actually just put in my profile description, I was like, look, if I don't actually know you, I will delete your request. I had to do that because they send so many, and I honored all the ones that I had accepted prior to that. I didn't delete those guys or anything, but I did have concerns with how all that was going. He's supposed to be way up there, if I recall. I always get lost down here. Oh, no. I guess there was just two. But yeah, the closer friend requests have gotten better. Just please, if you do see my PSN ID, which I don't make any effort to hide it, it's the channel name for Christ's sake, and you decide you want to add me, just keep it as a regular friend request. Or, if you don't want to bother with all that, you can just follow, and that way I don't, take up space on your friends list. But you can still see when I put out content. But one thing I do want to address that has become kind of a new issue, and it's only been with maybe 4 people at this point, is the constant repeated game invites. I on my weekends, which are not people's standard weekends, I'll be sitting here playing 14 and it's kind of chilling with friends. Might be in Discord, might not even have my headset plugged into my PS4, and they will send me about 15 or 20 requests to the same party, to the same game, and I don't know if it's an issue with the game, because I know some games will just blast out an invite to your entire friends list that's online. But that has to stop. If you're interested in maybe playing a game or something, message me first and let's talk about it. Don't just send a blind invite, because chances are I don't have that game, because most of the games I've been invited to are really, really popular, either really popular shooters or sports games. I don't do... I mean, shooters sometimes, but even then I prefer the single player content on shooters. Sports games, I don't do it all. I may pick up WWE 2K18. That's a big may. Just not into sports, so I'll get these invites to these sports games and these parties, and just doing one invite's okay. It's when people send 10 within about an hour. and it's usually like within an hour. That's like a block of five. And then when I don't join, they give it a rest while they play a match or two, and then they come back and they do another like four or five, and like it's really distracting. It comes up in the upper left when I'm playing one of my DPS jobs. I can't see my health bars or my party. Um, I'm not changing my UI around because you send 100 invites in a minute. Like it's just a little ridiculous. Uh, but I mean, sometimes I do join parties. I've joined a couple of the party invites when I'm not actively playing something or talking on Discord with some friends. Um, just please don't take it personal if I don't join. Sometimes I'm playing 14. I just want to like listen to music and not really talk to anybody. Sometimes I might be talking with my free company on here, and that's going to take precedence for me. Um, Sometimes I might be AFK, so I, especially when I'm playing 14, I'll walk away for 2 hours, leave the game on, because I'll be, doing something else, reading something, watching anime. It's There's all sorts of things that can happen when it's LB. Yay. Double yay. I'm lazy. Nobody said good game. What shitlords. Okay, that addresses pretty much everything I had. The only other thing I really have, and I'm just gonna talk about before I queue, so that way I can cut the broadcasts without interrupting a dungeon. Whatever poor souls I get for the 50-60. Um, I I am interested in what some of the people who follow or subscribe to my videos, what they would be interested in seeing me play after Kingdom Hearts. Of course, Kingdom Hearts, as it stands right now, is not being taken off the lineup. I did not have fun with the first hour and a half. I just feel angry and confused. Not good feelings for sure. Um, I was supposed to hit up a mender. Good job. But I've been thinking of ways to take that input, and like YouTube comments are great, but most of the interaction I get from anyone who does stumble across my channel, which I don't really go out of my way to advertise, but I do like interacting with people. It's why I actually picked up on the commentary more than I had been up to this point, because I like conversing with some of my viewers and such. I just I'm thinking of ways to do it. I've been thinking about making a Facebook page just for my gaming archive. Um, it's just something for me to be able to communicate stuff like this, so I don't have to make a big long-winded video. I can, better organize my thoughts and get information out. I can take votes on what to play next, and I can post videos when they show up on there. Um, that's what I've been thinking of doing. I don't want to turn it into like a big network thing. It's literally like it would just be me adminning a small page. Like, yo, you can check out this page, and like it'd be a way to communicate with me outside of the stream. If you are interested in maybe playing something sometime, it's just kind of an established path for that. So there's that. Uh, Putting it out there like that, it actually does sound like something I'll do, even if nobody Even if nobody ends up liking it'll be there. I'll still, post up material and stuff, and who knows? I'll see. But yeah, I guess I should say this is our FC house. It is very weeby, done by the FC leader, also known as the interior decorator. He did a pretty good job. I'm awful at stuff like this. I'm better. When I was the FC leader of this group, I was not so good at stuff like this or like activities. I was more of a um like policies kind of person. I could make policies and like negotiate with other free companies and run like joint events and stuff, and um that's where we thrived when I had this seat, but I gave it up. Thankfully, my group's no drama. It's actually a lot of fun. So, yeah, hype for that 4.2. They changed up my main job, and they're gonna have Kefka as one of the bosses from Final Fantasy VI. So, me being a sucker for Final Fantasy games, I'm gonna be excited for it. We will be hitting Kingdom Hearts again. Just don't know when. So expect a delay in the stream while I get to a better place on 14. But we will pick it up, and when we do, we'll pick it up pretty good. We won't do this once a week, once every 2 weeks crap. We'll try to get in a good 3 or 4 sessions a week. So yeah, until next time, I will catch you guys later, and if I have anything to give out on the next video, I'll let you know. Until then, later.